Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZLN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Pelicans tonight. Guys, what a great win for the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes down to it at Crypto.com Arena. The Lakers they just came to play. They came to play this time around compared to last night. This was a much better game last one. I mean, it would have been nice the Lakers beat the Denver Nuggets, the reigning champs, but they beat a good competitive New Orleans Pelicans team. And the Lakers, they were just scoring tonight offensively. They were just all over this game, in the first, second, third quarter, even the fourth quarter as well. So, the Lakers really showed up in this game tonight against the Pelicans tonight. The Lakers in a blowout win tonight against the Pelicans, 139 to 122. All of our starters, they stepped up in this game out there tonight. They all scored 20 or more in this game tonight as a team. So just kudos to our starting lineups. I mean, all of them played their role on this team tonight, and it was just a great performance out there from all of our Lakers out there tonight. And I want to get into everything went down tonight when it comes to the Lakers offensively. Not so much defense, but you know, there's really was no need because the Lakers were just scoring left and right any chance that they get. All thanks to D'Angelo Russell, who returned tonight. I mean, Austin Reeves, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Rui Hachimura. All of our starters tonight averaged 20 or more points in this game tonight. And I think that they also broke a franchise record with first half scoring performance. At the end of the first half, the Lakers had 89 in the game. So, that tells you right there that the Lakers were just dominating in this game in convincing fashion. And I really think that, with 3 days off, the Lakers could potentially beat one of the worst teams in the Eastern Conference in the Detroit Pistons. So that could be another W coming to the Lakers' way as well. So that will be something that the Lakers will potentially achieve, by the time we reach Tuesday's matchup against um, the Pistons for sure. So I want to get into everything that went down tonight. But before anything, like always, please make sure to like this live stream. And of course, follow me all across social media: Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads. So please follow me there. The links will be in the description of this live stream so you guys can check me out. And of course, guys, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you'll be in the know of when that happens with the Los Angeles Lakers. This is the channel for you, and I will be delivering you all everything that went down tonight or anything about the Lakers in general on this channel. So please make sure to hit the notification bell because obviously there's going to be some news coming up very, very soon. And that has something to do with Spencer Dinwiddie joining the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, obviously, if you guys haven't watched the game, there was a shift, in the audience tonight, and obviously we saw Spencer Dinwiddie sitting next to Rob Pelinka. Now, obviously, we can think of multiple reasons why he's there. I mean, yesterday he was at the New York Knicks game, so there's a lot of scenarios that some people may say that he's probably making some choices at the moment, but it's rare that you see a player sitting next to a team manager of the team. So it's very rare. And honestly, guys, I'm just gonna say it. He's gonna be a Los Angeles Laker. I mean, it's just it's just obvious, I mean, why won't you sign a LA native to the Los Angeles Lakers, who is a basic need for you for this Lakers roster, especially for the backup role at the point guard position. So this is obviously going to happen. We're still waiting for the announcement. I mean, once it clears, I think you already cleared waivers probably, but the next couple of days we will potentially see it. But you never know. Maybe he will sign him today. You never know. So after this win, so it could be a possibility. So and it's just something that maybe the Lakers will potentially look into, when it comes to signing Spencer Dinwiddie for sure. So really looking forward to that. I really am, and I really can't wait for the Lakers to make that announcement very, very soon. So just want to put that out there. It's just very odd, but at the same time, lots of scenarios could be thought of that, but at the same time, it's not really because speculations and reports are indicating that the Lakers are the front runners to sign Spencer Dinwiddie out of the buyout market. So it's a possibility, and we hopefully need to wait and see about that for sure. So really looking forward to it. Obviously, Daniel, welcome to the live stream. I really do appreciate you joining. Obviously tonight the Lakers had an easy win in convincing fashion. I mean, the Lakers just scored the ball, very well out there tonight. I mean, they were just all over the place in this game when it came down to their scoring efforts out there tonight. Let's just get right into it. I mean, when you look at the team stats out there tonight, I mean, the Lakers offensively, they balled out. They balled out in this game. And, it was just one of those type of moments where you had to get this win after losing to the reigning champs yesterday against the Denver Nuggets. So, it's just something that the Lakers they just had to get this win. And, they did so in convincing fashion in an easy win out there tonight. I mean, just offensively, Lakers were just on a roll. I mean, shooting around 55% from the field and shooting around 45% from the three, just right there alone it all started for the Lakers basically in the first half of the game. So that just showed you right there when they were scoring. I believe in the fourth quarter they scored 51 points in the second quarter. That then kind of tells you right there the Lakers were just on a roll, and it all really has to do with this guy. And Daniel, you have it right on there, nail on the head right there. And D'Lo, MVP of tonight's game. I mean, he returns tonight from being out yesterday, and it would have been nice if he would have played in that game against the Denver Nuggets. I think we would have had a much better shot at beating them, but because it was pretty competitive for the Lakers against the Nuggets in the fourth quarter at one point, but they just couldn't capitalize on the opportunity to get the win against the Denver Nuggets. So it's unfortunate, but if all of our Lakers were healthy and playing, I mean, there was a lot of missing players in that game, including, with the um, Max Christie who got injured in that game. So, it's just one of those type of moments where it's like, you know, what if type moments, when it comes to that particular game. But, the Lakers redeemed themselves in this game tonight against the Pelicans. And, it's all because of D'Lo that all that was possible. And, just out there tonight, he scored 30 points for the Los Angeles Lakers and going 9 of 19 from the field, 6 of 13 from the three. So there's a lot of speculations after the trade deadline. That's like, D'Angelo Russell was going back to his normal self before trade rumors started about him. So uh, that wasn't the case tonight, and that's obviously what we saw. From his dominance offensively for the Lakers, especially his shooting. As I said, 30 points, went 6 of 13 from the three, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal. And he was our player of the game. He's the MVP of tonight's game. So great job out there for D'Lo. Ice in his veins was the main reason why the Lakers won this game tonight. So offense, scoring was key to the Lakers' success in this win tonight against the Pelicans. So great job out there for D'Lo. And just picking back what I said earlier with Daniel's comment here, we should have beat the Denver Nuggets. Shaking my head. Yeah, I mean, it was one of those type of moments. As I said, if D'Lo was playing in that game, and you know Max Christie was still in that game, uh, who else? I think the Lakers would have had a fighting chance if somehow there was some opportunities for them to get that win yesterday on Kobe's night. With the unveiling of his statue, which is now in front of crypto.com arena. So it's awesome to see that. So it is something that, the Lakers obviously missed an opportunity on by beating the reigning champs. But, if everyone was healthy in that game, I think the Lakers would have beaten the Denver Nuggets, in my opinion. And if Michael Porter Jr. was, not shooting lights out against the Lakers in that night, I think the Lakers would have beaten the Denver Nuggets in that game for sure. So you know, shoulda, coulda, woulda, what ifs type thing. I mean, it is something that we can talk about ad nauseum. But Lakers obviously redeemed themselves with this win tonight against the Pelicans. So just kudos to the Los Angeles Lakers, and you know, you know, we should have beaten the Denver Nuggets, but it is what it is. But it is an easy win, and like I said with Daniel, you're already on top of it, man. The Lakers, out there tonight getting an easy win, and it's a possibility they can get another easy win against the Detroit Pistons, one of the worst teams in the Eastern Conference, and you can say the NBA this season. So, just there, right there, the Lakers could potentially get a win there, and even against the Jazz before they get into the All Star break. So, it is a possibility. Maybe the Lakers will potentially go on a winning streak after this, but you never know. There's still a possibility that the Lakers will somehow just manage until the All Star break. But yeah, there's a guarantee that Tuesday will be a win for the Lakers, and the Jazz is just questionable at the moment. But we just have to wait and see for sure. So absolutely. Thank you, Daniel. I really appreciate it. And let's read more here. I really appreciate all these comments that are coming in. So Reeves played great. Yeah, absolutely. He did, along with D'Lo and his shooting efforts out there tonight, his scoring efforts. Just in the first half alone, I mean, D'Lo and Austin Reeves they already had 20 points in the game in the first half. So that kind of showed you right there that they stepped up their game and wanted to win this game against the Pelicans, and it just showed. I mean, with Austin Reeves with 27 points, went 10 of 15 from the field, which obviously, like I said, the offense was very important for the Lakers to win this game, and their scoring was just amazing out there, especially in the first half. Like I said, in the second quarter, Lakers shot 51 points in the um, in the second quarter and ending the first half with 89 points. So 88 or 87, 89, something around there. So that's obviously a second best record in franchise history in scoring in the first half. So that just showed you right there that the Lakers obviously were on a mission and wanted to win this game tonight against the Pelicans. So just to redeem themselves with the loss yesterday against the reigning champs in the Denver Nuggets. So, and that makes it up for me, honestly. Just getting a win at home against the Pelicans. So, just great job out there for Austin Reeves. As I said, 27 points. 10 of 15 from the field, 3 of 4 from the three. So his shooting, along with D'Lo, was a big help for the Lakers team out there tonight offensively, and he had 2 rebounds and 4 assists out there tonight. So like Daniel said, Reeves played great out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. So great job out there for Reeves. LeBron James, let's talk about his game. I mean, there was some moments in the game that I kind of felt that he wasn't really in it, but he managed to give us 21 points, went 6 of 13 from the field, shot all of his threes, 2 of 2 from the three, and had 4 rebounds, and he had 14 assists. So his playmaking, his passing was also a big help for this Lakers team as well. He was basically being the ball distributor out there tonight for the Lakers with 14 assists out there, and he had 1 steal and 1 block for the Los Angeles Lakers. So just a great night for LeBron James out there. A solid night. Even though it was mainly because of D'Lo and Austin Reeves, and you can make the argument that it was just the starting lineup. I mean, their effort scoring was great out there, and LeBron just being there obviously helps out a lot. But at the same time, just give credit where credit is due when it comes to D'Lo and Austin Reeves stepping up in this game out there tonight. So great job out there. A solid night for King James. Uh, Rui Hachimura, he had a great night as well with 21 points out there tonight with 9 of 13 from the field and shot 2 of 5 from the three. Like I said, keep on going back to it. The Lakers' main reason of winning tonight against the Pelicans was because of their offensive attack and their scoring in this game. And it was just an easy win. They had to get this easy win. And that's what they did out there tonight. And just by the first half performance alone, was obviously should have been a sealed win scenario. Even though they did struggle in the third quarter, but the Lakers still managed to tie the game in the fourth quarter. I mean, by numbers in the third quarter, tying it up, but and they just capitalize it on the fourth quarter by just scoring, out there tonight. So just great job out there for the Lakers in general, and especially for our starting lineups out there tonight. From Daniel, Zion sucks. Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's still getting back to his normal self, I guess. I mean, the guy has been riddled with injuries since the start of his uh, NBA career. So, it's sad, but at the same time, I mean, he's slowly getting back to his normal self for sure. But yeah, I mean, the Lakers dominated against him tonight. So, and it's been that way probably since, this, since the in season tournament. So, just obviously want to put that out there when it came down to it. But, you know, it is what it is, I guess. Mays and Hayes fitting in great. Yeah, I have to say, with the Lakers, lack of injuries and just having players playing certain roles and stepping up in games, you know, even though there's not a lot of scoring from our second unit, there were some efforts, from them, especially from Hayes and from Skylar Mays as well. But putting up the minutes obviously plays a big role of the Lakers just gaining some momentum in this game. So, and plus the Lakers were already leading, so you can obviously throw in a couple of players that obviously can play through garbage time. So there's nothing wrong with that. So, and just Christian Wood, as I see the comments here from Daniel, uh, would been good, would been okay. So yeah, I mean, he had a solid night. When it comes down to it, he had 9 points in playing only 5 minutes, putting up 9 points, scoring 1 3, having 1 rebound. I mean, you know, most of the efforts came from our starting lineups, but it's nice to have some efforts coming from the second unit. So just kudos to some of our players in our second unit stepping up. But Christian Wood, give him his flowers because he obviously helped out the Lakers a bit out there tonight too. So um, because the starting lineup, I mean, they just played very well. I mean, there's no other way of saying that. I mean, they really stepped up in this game, especially Anthony Davis. Even though he only put up 20 points, he was solid. For us, playing as much as he can. Playing through injuries, and it's showing. He went had 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and had 1 steal and 1 block out there tonight. Now, like I said, the lack of defense was showing in this game. I mean, let's just say it. But when you dominate as what you did offensively and scoring wise, it kind of you know takes away of how well you play defensively in this game. So when you have a big lead like that, there's no problem Lakers lacking defense, but at the same time, you should always be prepared because you never know. Any team could turn a game around for the worse. When it comes down to it. So it wasn't like that. I mean, sure, we saw it at one point in the third quarter, but the Lakers still managed to, play defense as much as they can, and they still managed to keep the lead that they were on and adding on in the fourth quarter. So just a great job out there for the Lakers. I mean, they were just on a roll in this game, getting an easy win against the Pelicans out there tonight. From Rabbit, welcome to the live stream. I really do appreciate you joining. Should have won on Kobe's night, but Kobe's getting 2 more statues, 24 and Gigi. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, that was just an announcement that I found very interesting to hear from obviously from Vanessa Bryant. And it's kind of cool that obviously you hear from Vanessa that the first statue was picked by Kobe, so it kind of showed you that he was already in the mix of those statues being that statue being unveiled. And he obviously, we all knew that he's going to have a statue regardless of when what went down in that tragic day. But it was just one of those type of moments where it's like when you hear it from a family member or just his wife. I mean, that just showed you right there that he is obviously we all had to really appreciate. And it's nothing really wrong with that. It's kind of awesome that the Lakers picked that particular statue because it's one of the most iconic statue poses that we obviously will remember and recognize as what how Kobe was. And obviously being the scorer that he is. And that particular night or that particular pose is where he scored 81. And it was just an awesome night um for Lakers Nation to watch that particular game. And the icing on that of that ceremony was that there's going to be two more statues. I mean, who do an athlete gets more than one statue? There is nobody. I mean, I don't know, maybe LeBron, but I don't think it's going to happen as a Los Angeles Laker. But you never know. I mean, anything could happen when it comes to NBA and LeBron and his relationship, but with the NBA. But I mean, Kobe Bryant. I mean, for him to get a couple more statues along with his daughter Gigi. I mean, she rightfully deserves it as well. I mean, she was going to be a basketball player playing for the WNBA, and she had a really bright future ahead of her. But when you have an opportunity to be coached by your dad and just be around him all the time, I mean, that's just wisdom right there. But unfortunately, um, you know, tragically, we lost both of them, and I believe seven others or eight others, I believe, out, in the at the horrible plane crash. So it was just one of those moments where it's like, what would have been if they were both still alive and Gigi was still playing basketball, and she'll be obviously getting recommendations from a lot of teams to potentially draft her. And I think she was like 14 at once at that point, so she probably should be 17 at one point right now, but or maybe 18. But it's just sad. It's just a sad moment, but at the same time, I mean, to honor them, we honor them for sure every single year. But at the same time, to see that she would get a statue, that's just great. That's just awesome. And really can't wait to see those. And also another statue of Kobe Bryant with number 24. And I just really can't wait to see that one. I mean, there's what's the most iconic one that he wore that the poses for 2020 wearing 24 would probably be him winning the championship and standing up on the announce table and just celebrating with the fans. I think that's the most best pose right there. But there's a lot of scenarios, a lot of poses that is out there for number 24 that we can all think about. But yeah, really can't wait. Thank you, Rabbit, for putting up this comment. I really appreciate it, man. I mean, it's just something that I really wanted to talk about more in depth about it. I talked about it in my last live stream, but just going more in depth about it, it's just really awesome to talk about. So, thank you, Rabbit. I really appreciate that. Let's see more comments here from Adam. Welcome to the live stream. I really appreciate you joining. I like Rui starting instead of Prince. Yeah, finally, finally, Darvin Ham has changed up the lineup and for the better because, Rui is getting opportunities now. And, at one point it should have been Vando, but obviously he's dealing with an injury. So a speedy recovery for him. But, something just needed to happen. And, it's just obviously Rui Hachimura deserves to be in the starting lineup, and with the lack of shooting that we saw um, from Torian Prince, and also his defensive efforts, kind of showed you that there should have been some changes coming for the starting lineup, and tonight shows it. You know, him playing for 21 minutes, only putting up 3 points, and those points came from making those free throws. So that kind of tells you right there that he was not having a good night out there tonight against the Pelicans, even though it was a big win for us out there. So I love that change. I'm glad Darvin Ham finally listened to the voice of reasons from Laker fans and Lakers Nation. So glad he did it. Really glad he did it. So Daniel, Prince needs to go. I think it's already too late. I mean, obviously the trade deadline has passed. I mean, I don't see Lakers. Just I don't see him potentially, being released. So he will potentially just stick around for the rest of the season, and maybe the Lakers will not pick him up in the free agency next year. So or the upcoming year. So, uh, but yeah, I mean, he's still going to be on the roster regardless. So let's see. Some conversations between you guys. That's awesome. I love the community on this channel that we have. So it's very awesome to have these back and forths with one another, and I just love it. Love the community that we have on here. Really appreciate it. So from Rabbit, it's the 81 game pose. That is cool. Yeah, I talked about that. I mean, it was the fact that Kobe picked it tells you that that particular game that he put up 81 was special to him, and I think everybody will remember him because of that. Most people will say championships, but also just the mindset in that game where he scored 81. There was a lot of emotions in that game. I mean, he said he put up 81 because he wanted to play for his grandma, or his mom or something. So it was a special night for Kobe in that particular game, and it's just really nice that he picked that instead of anyone else picking it. So, and for I'm glad that Vanessa said to the haters out there that we're going to hate on this pose and say, you know what, you know, tough, you know what. So, it was something that obviously just resonates to all the haters. So, it's just really cool to hear that from Vanessa Bryan. So, um, but yeah, it's an awesome statue. Really can't wait to see that at crypto.com arena. So, and take photos with it very soon. So, if you guys haven't yet, go do so, because it's going to be there for many, many years. And can't wait for the two more that's going to be coming up very soon. So really can't wait. But yeah, guys, I mean, it was an awesome game for the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, they really went out there tonight and got an easy win, a dominating win against the Pelicans tonight, 139 to 122. The starters tonight balled out, averaging 20 or more points in this game. And the Lakers obviously broke a lot of franchise records in this game tonight, especially in the first half, averaging 51 points in the second quarter, in total of 89 or 87 points in the second half. So, it was something that it was just a magical moment, and seeing the Lakers playing well on offense and scoring the way that they did. And are we going to see that at a consistent basis? Not so much. That's why I'm hoping the Lakers improve on their defense more than ever. So, and especially with the added addition coming very soon with Spencer Dinwiddie. Obviously, for those of you who didn't watch the game, Spencer Dinwiddie was in Crypto.com Arena, sitting next to Rob Palenka. So it was a good, interesting moment to watch, because all indications are pointing that the Lakers are the front runners to sign Spencer Dinwiddie. So it was something that obviously we could expect to hear in the next maybe today or maybe the next couple of days. So it's just really really awesome to see that from this from from this. I don't know where I was going with it, but obviously it will be very nice to see uh, it actually happen, so we can obviously be prepared, and hopefully he will bring his A game as a part of the Los Angeles Lakers. But we just have to wait for that particular announcement coming very very soon. But you never know. I mean, maybe it's just a play. You never know, because he was yesterday at the New York Knicks game. So when it comes down to it, I mean, anything could happen when it comes to his decision, but it seems more likely that it may be the Los Angeles Lakers. So we just have to wait and see about that for sure. Seeing some more comments here from all of you, and I really appreciate all you guys' comments on here. I really appreciate it. And guys, just real quick, do you guys like the format of your comments being displayed this big? Because it's kind of covering me up a bit, but I kind of want to see like a whole different design. I mean, I could go back to the original, but please let me know. Unless you want me to go back to the original, that's fine. So, uh, but I think I may go back to it because it's kind of covering me up a bit. But I don't know. I'll probably do it in the next live stream for sure. So, but from Rabbit, like Genie said in his retirement jersey retirement, he had Hall of Fame he had Hall of Fame numbers in each jersey. Yeah, absolutely, he did. I mean, it's very identical, and it's just the only difference is that 24 he won two championships, and the other he won three championships, and the other with 24 he won an MVP, and that's all what it was, and just a couple of all-star appearances from the other and less from the other. So, it's just obviously those are both Hall of Fame credentials, and rightfully so. I mean, I just don't see any future Lakers ever wearing number 8 again or 24. So you just you had to retire both jerseys, and it was awesome to see Kobe Bryant in that particular moment to participate in those jersey retirements. So, just for him to witness that, it would have been nice if he would have witnessed his Hall of Fame induction and also his statue. But, unfortunately, we couldn't. But, Mamba forever. That's all we have to say. He will always be in our hearts no matter what happens, when we think about him. So, um, but yeah, for sure. Let's see here from Adam. I would rather play Cam than Prince when he comes back because he can help with defense. Absolutely, he can, and it's been that way since the start of the NBA season. When we saw Darvin Ham really rely on him on the defensive efforts when he was playing in the starting lineup, and even though he can shoot, he's not an elite shooter, and he's not known for being an offensive player. He's more of a defensive type player. So my hope is that we see he's going to come back very soon. Also saw like a notifications before the game started that he is going to return very soon. So um, we will probably see him return very very soon, probably after the All Star break or maybe Tuesday's matchup against uh, the the Detroit Pistons. So it will be something that we could potentially see the return of Cam Reddish, but we just have to wait and see. But there's a possibility that he may get some, or maybe he will get some opportunities for sure. Maybe some minutes coming to him very soon, especially with Vando being out due to injuries. So uh, we can see some opportunities coming from Cam Reddish for sure. But his defense is obviously a big help for this Lakers team. So a speedy recovery for Cam Reddish when it comes to his return very very soon. So because we need his defense for sure. But yeah, guys, I mean, I really appreciate all of you for joining me on this live stream. And if you haven't yet, please for those of you who are new, who are watching this, please make sure to hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and follow me all across social media. The links will be in the description of this live stream, so you guys check me out on social media and, of course, all over the internet. And, of course, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you'll be in the know when I go live every single Lakers post game show, when we win or when we lose. But the good thing is the Lakers will be have 3 days off. No games on Saturday, Sunday, Monday. They have a game on Tuesday against the Detroit Pistons, and they also have a game, I believe, against the Jazz. I believe it's either on Wednesday or Thursday, somewhere around there. So, and then after that, it's the All Star break. So it is going to be a very interesting week. My hope is the Lakers will win all of them, especially the Pistons game for sure. So we just have to. Hopefully, the Lakers will potentially get that win, but we just have to wait and see. Really have to wait and see about that. So uh, but yeah, guys, I mean, I really appreciate all of you for joining me on this live stream. If you haven't yet, please follow me follow me all across social media, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. And I forgot to thank Daniel, Adam, and Rabbit for you guys' comments and the conversation that we had on here. So I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate all of you for joining me on this live stream, and I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.